dream. And in the dream, he saw 7 fat cows. And then he saw 7 lean cows. And then the lean cows swallowed the fat cows. And then he needed someone to interpret the dream. And Joseph came into the palace and interpreted the dream. And this was the interpretation of the dream, that there will be 7 years of plenty and afterwards 7 years of famine. Now, I want to ask you this, based on your standard teaching in the church, especially in charismatic circles. If you dreamt that there will be 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine, what are you going to do? I'll tell you what many people will do. They'll begin to pray. Anything that wants to stop the blessing of God in my life, I cancel it. I cancel it. Anything that says I'll be big today and small tomorrow, I cancel it, and all of that. And the reality is, by the wisdom of God, what Joseph did instead was to say, you know what, during the 7 years of plenty, save. Save. You see, a lot of Christians don't save because they just say, God will provide. God will provide. God will provide. Meanwhile, there are rules of life. They're just overarching rules of life. And not every day will be a rainy day. And God expects you as a good financial steward, to have a saving culture. A saving culture is very important. And I want to read some text from the book of Proverbs. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 21, verse 20, it says, there is treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man will spend it up. If you spend everything that you earn, you are not a man of faith. Tomorrow will take care of itself. You are misinterpreting that text. There's a description for such a man. Calls you a foolish man. You're being foolish. Save. Listen. So you have to understand that there are overarching laws in life that affect both Christians and non-Christians. Just look at the calendar year, for instance. Not every month in the year is raining season. That just tells you a principle of life. It means that there is time to plant, and then there is time to harvest, and there's time to store up. So you must have all those structures in your life. It's important. Implicit in the way God structured times and seasons tells you how your attitude to money should be. You should have a saving culture. All right. The Bible says that money can take up wings and fly away. Money can take up wings and fly away. So listen, the reason this is important is because a lot of people have a perspective of faith that makes them poor planners. Because for you to have a good saving culture, you must embrace the possibility that that source of income that is there today may not be there tomorrow. But a lot of people think that it is not faith thinking to even accommodate that possibility. And that's wrong. That's wrong. You know what is constant? God will supply all your needs. You know what is not constant? That he will supply your needs by that very job. And so what you should do is to put structures in place. Start thinking. Start thinking. In a volatile economy like yours, if the government wakes up and says, everybody go home,